old school trying to come back. Over 50s, Mike Tyson, Holyfield.
You know what? If they create an over 50s league, I'm in. If they create an over 50s league, I'm in. I'm like, really? Let me see how this pans out. What we're doing is people are getting carried away with the feeling of the old Evander Holyfield, Klitschko, Tyson, you know, but forgetting at the back end of his career, what were they like? They could no longer do it. So why on earth, when they're in the 50s, would this be able to be better than when they were actively fighting as a... So I'm very careful of who you put them in with to work out with. Number two, I just think we saw with Nigel Benn when Nigel was talking about making a comeback. And you know Nigel, he really wanted to fight. But all of a sudden the idea went because you catch an injury in training and it's too hard to recover when you get older. I know. I'm still suffering from a pain I had 4 weeks ago. You know what I mean? But when you're young, you hurt yourself Tuesday, you're back in the gym Wednesday. You're over it.
But look, we've seen Tyson on the pads. We've seen Holyfield on the pads. I feel like we need to see Johnny Nelson on the pads also as well, and then send that viral on the internet.
No. No. And the other thing is this: when we see all these boys on the pads, hands look brilliant. But you know what? You could get in the ring and fight that man. Yeah, because what happens? If you're gonna stand there toe to toe with them, they'll blow you out of the water. But you've got youngs. So you make them have to chase, you make them have to come after you, make them have to use their feet. If you stood in front, of course they're going to blast you. If you're cute enough to box them and use your youth and pace, what they'll end up doing is losing to people they should never lose to. But because they've got youth on the side, that's why they'll struggle.
Yeah, we saw what happened to Bernard Hopkins against Joe Smith Jr. a while back. Yeah, when he knocked him out of the ring.
And that's what happens. And it's frustrating because you know what you can do, but your body's saying, I ain't playing, I'm out. And that's...
But I feel like, do you know what? Something like this is dangerous because you could have the sons that want to get revenge for their dad, you know, so...
you never know. You never know. I'm trying to think, was it a Witherspoon or was it a Fraser that boxed Tyson? I'm trying to think. Was it Fraser Jr. that boxed Tyson? I'm trying to think. There's something like that. But then, you know, the youngsters are trying to get in there and think, right, my dad did this, so I can do X, Y, this. But at the moment, the dad's the one in there causing trouble. So, but we'll see. I think it's intriguing, it's interesting, but in reality, in the grand scheme of things, there's too many live wires, young bucks around, Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, Wilder, Fury. And Wilder's now in the position where he's in the who needs him club because he's dangerous. Even though he's got pedigree, he's dangerous. Why would you fight Wilder unless you had to? He's in that position.
Did you see that comment from Frank Warren about Dubois being ready for Wilder? I asked Dave Colbert about that, and he said he's not ready. But I mean, what's your opinion?
I agree, but the thing is, if you start talking about it now, then it doesn't really materialize until 18 months later. You've got to start banging the drums. So him saying that, let me hear Dubois say it. Let me come out of Dubois' mouth, not Frank's mouth. Now I can always get brave with you. I want to see you get brave. That's open your mouth. You know what I mean? I'm right. I don't want to write checks I can't cash. So Frank's writing checks, but he's not the one that has to cash it. It's Dubois. So therefore, you know, Dubois is the one I want to hear say, yeah, I want this, that, and the other. Let me out of Dubois' mouth. And then I realise it's not PR. Then I realise it's not something that's a promotional stunt. Because fighters are pretty honest when they say things like this. You know, if they open their mouth and actually say it, then they've verbally committed themselves. Yeah. You know, Frank's a promoter and he's promoting his boy, so you've got to get in his mood at that. So I see where it's coming from.
The echelon of heavyweight boxing at the moment, it's all post 30. Dubois is what, 21, 22? Mm-hmm. Is he the next guy? Is that the one that you can say, hold on, this guy is going to be leading the next gen of heavyweight boxing?
Yeah, and I want to see how he deals with Joe Joyce, because I actually think the fight with Joe Joyce is a big shout right now, and I want to see. And I rate Dubois, but I also rate Joyce tough. He's strong, so I want to see how he deals with this. I think it's a good fight. It's a pity that obviously what's happened has happened, but it's a good fight. So let's see, let it pans out.
Yeah. Lastly, on the internet, we had a lot of talk of Micky Theo, John Fury, another post-50s fight. It's caught wind on the internet though. People are they're clocking in for this. They're watching the interviews back and forth.
It's entertainment to fight. John Fury's brought some proper, come, let's deal with this. We'll do it on Billy Joe's in Billy Joe's Soul in the Yard. No cameras, don't use my name. It's proper. That's what we call a fighting man. There's not many fighters I hear talk like that. I've heard Mike Tyson talk like that. I've heard Nigel Benn talk like that. I've heard, but I believe it. Other fighters can say it, but I believe. So you're one of the maddest kind of people say, yeah, let's take it to the street. So I like that. I actually believe Tyson Fury when he talks like that. But it's what's in your DNA, what's in part of you. It's not something you can pretend to have. Pretend you're a bad man that want to fight in the cobbles. I could never do that. We do that. I've got my arms are too long for that school foolishness. Well, it takes some little guy to try and pick me up a bit, trying to punch him on the ground. But I just think, good. If they've got an opportunity to relive things for one last outing, well, good. But don't pick it as a career.
You see, what did you make of John Fury's career when he was boxing, when he was a pro?
I think John Fury boxed on my undercard once. I can't remember what fight it was. And he was a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He was a proper tough nut. You know what I mean? Like he's not one of those guys that would hide and pretend he's tough. You'd see him tough. You'd shit yourself before in the ring with him. He's a tough guy. So, and the thing is, his understanding, his eye of the game. If you look at the fight against his son, with his son against Wilder, he was the only person out of all the so-called professionals, he was the only person that called it exactly how it turned out. And that was before the fight, which tells me he knows shit. And so he was the only person that called it that way. He saw that way. He was the only, apart from obviously Tyson, he was the only person that got it. And I thought, you got it down to, you were around out, but you got it down to a T.
Oh. And he's officially, for you, the baddest post-50s fighter in the world, John Fury.
Well, the baddest talker so far, because I haven't seen nothing myself, so I've got to wait to see what I see. So let's see.
Cracking stuff. Johnny, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm glad this time the belt's in the background, man. Good view, man. Good viewing. Good viewing.
I got to change the position in the belt.
And a saxophone as well.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. I've got a couple of tracks to drop on him, but he's there. So yeah. But yeah, anytime.
Johnny Nelson, it's been a pleasure. Pep Talk.
Peace.
Big Johnny.
Nice one.